After a rough road trip in Canada, the Green and Gold come home to the Coliseum and try to return the favor to native Canadian and former Athletic Rich Harden. The once Oakland Ace will make his return to the East Bay as the Texas Rangers and the Athletics meet for the first time here in 2010. The Athletics are happy to be returning home as they have posted a 9-5 record right here between 66th and Hagenberger. It's Game 1, A's Rangers, and it starts right now. Well, the Oakland A's are seeing Michael Young and the Texas Rangers for the first time here in 2010, and Rich Harden will face his old team for the first time. The A's are back home, and they are glad about that after the difficult road trip. It's the first of a 3-game series, the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. You'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball, along with Ray Fosse. I'm Glenn Kuiper. The A's finished the road trip 1-5, so indeed they're glad to be back home. Texas Rangers, they had a good weekend. They swept Seattle in Seattle, and tonight it'll be Dallas Braden and Rich Harden, so an interesting pitching matchup.
And I think Dallas Braden really looking forward to getting back home, sleeping in his own bed in Stockton, coming to the Coliseum pitching tonight. He'll get 2 starts on this homestand. He had a very tough outing against the Tampa Bay Rays, gave up 6 earned runs. That's uncharacteristic of Dallas Braden. He now has a 3-1 record. On the other hand, Rich Harden, we know he is a 2-pitch pitcher basically. He does have the slider, but he throws a fastball and a changeup. What we're hearing, the velocity of the fastball is not as good as it once was. However, he does not need the differential in his changeup. So he has a great changeup, great fastball. It's a matter for Rich Harden if he can throw strikes. I think the A's tonight need to be patient with their former teammate, or at least the guy who pitched here. Make sure he throws strikes and see what happens at that point.
So the first of 19 matchups this year between the A's and the Texas Rangers, and this is the first of 3 in this series. Stick around. We'll have lineups and first pitch from the Coliseum when we come back.
Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T. rethink possible. And by Corona. Relax and refresh this May 5th with an ice-cold Corona and lime, and keep the spirit of Cinco alive.
Well, the lineup cards have just been exchanged, so the umpires, they're out, they're ready to go, and so are we. The first of three between the A's and the Texas Rangers. Beautiful Monday night for baseball. Game time weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission is free and the boardwalk is open this weekend. 66 degrees, and it is nice and clear, not a cloud in the sky.
And it's outdoor baseball. We do not have to worry once again this year about any possibility of indoor baseball. Isn't that great to think about that?
Won't even have to think about it. Not even on our radar anymore. We're all domed out thanks to the last road trip. But a road trip that, well, quite frankly, all of us are glad it's over. A's just did very simple. They did not play well. And they are hoping to turn that around here at home with a 6-game homestand, starting with these Texas Rangers.
Let's check out our keys of the game brought to you by Toyota. And, of course, yes, home sweet home with no dome. Dallas Braden, forget about last Tuesday. 6 earnings against the Tampa Bay Rays and get to Harden early. Make him uncomfortable. Well, the only way you can do that is make him throw some pitches. And if they're not strikes, don't swing at him. But he is very tough with his fastball and changeup. Of course, that guy, number 51, also is. As we get ready to listen to Stockton 209, and Dallas Braden takes them out, as he will walk out and then start running and grab the baseball, and about that time is when it will start.
I think we should give 209.
Here it is.
Full respect.
Here it is.
Stockton, California, the life that I've lived so long. Even though I'm feeling something's always making me stay, whether it comes love or the homies down for me. If you recently moved to rock with Stockton, I know it might not seem the best, but it's constantly popping. We stay all around, like the fool have to watch it. The sunset in the west, my city is now my life. It's Stockton County, outside.
All right, well, if we weren't ready before, we are now. Here's the Texas Rangers lineup for tonight that Dallas Braden will face. Craig Gentry leads off and plays center field. Michael Young is the third baseman. Josh Hamilton in left. Vladimir Guerrero in right. Ian Kinsler at second. Ryan Garco is the designated hitter. Justin Smoke, rookie switch hitting first baseman at seventh. Matt Trainer is the catcher. Andres Blanco will play short tonight. Defensively for the Athletics, they will have Patterson in left, Davis in center, Sweeney in right. Kuzmanov, Pennington, Rosales, and Barton are the infielders. Josh Donaldson, another start tonight behind the plate, and there is Dallas Braden.
Dallas, as we mentioned last Tuesday, Wednesday against the Tampa Bay Rays, gave up 6 earned runs. Now he's making his 6th start. He has yet to defeat the Texas Rangers here at the Coliseum. So he'd like to improve on that tonight, get the A's off on the right track on this 6-game homestand. 2 very tough teams that the A's are taking on in this homestand. The Texas Rangers, of course, the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Rays still, as they lead the Yankees by a game and a half starting play tonight, and the Rangers a half-game lead over the Athletics starting play tonight. And in Boston, the Angels are losing 11-4.
Yeah.
A tough road trip for them.
Yep. And they're not done yet either. No, they got another stop after this one, do the Angels. Craig Gentry, the center fielder, steps in. Dallas Braden gets the sign from Donaldson, and we're ready to get this homestand underway. First pitch of the ball game to Gentry is strike at the knees.
First pitch, 7-10.
Gentry, Young, and Hamilton, the first 3 hitters in the Rangers lineup. Gentry just brought up from the minor leagues. Derek Barton's going to run out of room as it lands right on top of the padding.
Well, last time Derek Barton made a great play was the last homestand. And that was into the dugout. The visiting dugout. Came over to fracture middle finger, but he continues to play and continues to swing the bat well.
0-2 pitch, good. Change up, swing, and a miss.
But it went right after it, 0-2. And the change up, a very good one. So that would be, according to our survey, That is the second 0-2 changeup that he's thrown.
That's right.
The other one went for a home run, so he is 500. A strikeout and a home run on the 0-2 pitch.
Well, Gentry missed that by about as much as I've seen a big leaguer miss a pitch.
Well, a lot of that you can recall or remember the start against the Seattle Mariners. He struck out 10, Dallas Braden did. That it was a very good changeup working against that aggressive club.
Michael Young fouls it straight back. So Braden ahead of Young 0-2. 250 for Michael Young in the early going. 2 homers and 15 RBIs.
The changeup again 0-2.
And how about that? Michael Young just kind of reached for it. That changeup a little bit higher in the zone than the 1-2 Gentry. And Young has a base hit.
You know, Dallas Braden is best suited when he throws a changeup like he did to Gentry. The swinging to the chase, that pitch maybe even off the plate. But Michael Young extends extremely well. He hits the ball to the opposite field, up the middle very well. So it's not surprising that, I mean, he's one guy who waits back so well that it's tough to throw him the changeup almost any time.
Josh Hamilton steps in, and he goes after the first pitch and fouls it back. Hamilton 269 with 4 homers and 12 runs batted in.
Because of the aggressiveness swinging at the first pitch, you might see more and more changeups from Dallas Braden to some of these hitters who they expect to be swinging first pitch on the fastball.
Hamilton had a slow start to the season, but he is starting to heat up. Had 3 home runs in his last 7 games. But the Rangers did a smart thing this year, Ray, moving Hamilton to left field. They desperately want to keep this guy healthy and in the lineup. He can be a force, but last year just 89 games played.
Well, certain guys play the game the same regardless. They don't hold anything back. And
look out. Heads up into the seats as Hamilton swings and misses. And that one went about 10 rows into the seats. And it rattled around a little bit when it got in there. I think Hamilton wants the bat that went into the seats, and he'll give him another one.
Well, this is the reason why that the bat went in. The off-speed pitch had him way out in front, and the guy in the red shirt, did he take one in the head? As it came up, no, maybe somebody blocked it before it got to him. But typically, the guy likes to keep his own bat, maybe gives him one that's not his gamer.
Well, the negotiation is going on right now. Vladimir Guerrero swings at the first pitch from Braden. Pops it up. Barton has it. Side retired. Michael Young, a 1-out single, but that's it for the Rangers. They do not score in the top of the first. Rich Harden is set to go, bottom of the first inning. This is the lineup that Harden will face for the Athletics. Cliff Pennington will lead off, followed by Derek Barton, Ryan Sweeney, Kevin Kuzminoff. Eric Chavez is the DH. He'll hit fifth, and it's Rosales, Patterson, Donaldson, and Davis. So Cliff Pennington steps in against former Athletic Rich Harden. Harden's first pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Pennington 273 with 3 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Had 5 hits in that series in Toronto. That was a 4-game series.
Ron Washington back with the Texas Rangers, has his club in first place starting play tonight. Nice weekend series against the Mariners. There's a good change up, a little bit off the plate. That's at 82. His first fastball was at 88, so just the 6 miles differential.
Fastball well placed in on the hands of Pennington. 2-2 the count.
I'm sure Rich Harden a little amped pitching tonight back at the Coliseum, where he had some great games. And I remember one game against his now team, the Texas Rangers, coming out of the All-Star break, as he had a near perfect game. See, Alfonso Soriano with a bloop hit to center field, broke it up in the 8th inning.
Pennington on the foul tip strikes out. Defensively behind Harden, Hamilton, Gentry, and Guerrero in the outfield. Young, Blanco, Kinsler, and Smoke on the infield. Matt Trainer is the catcher.
And the numbers for Rich Harden, his 6th start, 23 walks in 23 2/3 innings. So, and 22 strikeouts. So a strikeout and a walk per inning. Fastball at 90 according to the stadium gun.
So Harden, lots of walks. And on top of that, Ray, he has hit 5 batters. And he really has had trouble pitching deep into games. Too many pitches, not enough innings. It was a 1-year, $7.5 million contract that the Rangers signed Rich Harden to. There is a mutual option for 2011 for $11 million. Mutual option meaning the team has to say, yes, Rich Harden, we want you back. Rich Harden has to say, yes, I want to come back. But he's going to have to pitch better than he's pitching for an $11 million option for the club to want to bring him back.
Well, so much for the low velocity. That was 93.
Working his way up.
He's pumping it up, which he is very capable of doing. We have seen games with Rich throw 3 pitches the first batter, 91, 92, 94.
There's the changeup. Talking to some of the A's before the game, they said they're seeing a slider from Harden, something he threw occasionally, but not a lot, but he's throwing it a little bit more. He has always been a high strikeout guy, no doubt about that. But he was also, when he was with the A's, throwing 95, 96 miles an hour. Three and 2 to Derek Barton with Sweeney in the on-deck circle. Up foul, that one at 94 in a good location.
Rich Harden talking to him down in the runway, which first of all he said is very different for him to be down on that side here at the Coliseum. But he is back in his weight training program. You could see the definition, legs and upper body.
Foul territory, but it looks like Michael Young will have a play, and he does. (2003) to halfway of 08 for Richard with the Athletics. 17th round in 2000.
Ryan
And he was fun to watch. There's no doubt about that. But some good on that graphic and some bad. 6 different stints on the disabled list with the Athletics. 7 total, as he spent some time last year on the disabled list. Oh, 1 to Ryan Sweeney. Harden went to the Cubs for a year and a half and then signed as a free agent with the Texas Rangers. Nice play out in the lower section. Catch foul ball in the first inning. That's a good sign.
Yeah, you got a chance to catch 9 once and then 1 inning.
Got him swinging. So a couple of strikeouts for Rich Harden in the first inning. We head to the second. No score.
A's fans, it's time to raise your voice.
Ian Kinsler steps in against Dallas Braden, leading off the second. First pitch to Kinsler is a fastball for a strike.
Ron Washington has to be very happy to get this guy back. A very powerful hitter. It's the first 22 games. High ankle sprain that he sustained during spring training.
March 12th, so right in the middle of spring training. Behind the bag at third, it's a fair ball. Kuzminov gets up and throws, and the ball goes past Barton. And Kinsler's going to stop at second base. Terrific play by Kuzminov, and if Barton would have been able to dig it out, I think they would have had Kinsler.
Well, it's going to be a single in air. Great play by Kuzminov again, and you know, if he goes to the ground on a player who is running normally, and I don't know that Kinsler, even though he is back and playing, but Derek Barton obviously thought he could handle the throw that was low, actually a short hop. But as we just saw on the artificial surface in Toronto, guys using the turf, it's a very tough throw across the diamond to throw it far enough out in front of the first baseman that you get the good hop. Derek Barton got a short hop, a very difficult one to handle.
So a single and an air. The air is on Kuzminov. And here's Ryan Garko, the designated hitter. Garko signed with the Seattle Mariners the 1st of February. He had a pretty good idea that he was going to make the Mariners team come off the bench, maybe play a little first, and spring training they let him go.
That's because they signed Mike Sweeney, or at least brought him to spring training, and everybody knew what Mike meant to the Seattle Mariners. So Ryan Garco, who was going to be the guy off the bench and maybe DH some for the right side, was the odd man out.
Off the end of the bat, but Rajay Davis is going to get there. He's got it. Kinsler does not tag. So that's the first down. Time now for our Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray question. Andy from Paradise has a specific question for Ray, so I'm going to pretend I'm Andy from Paradise. Hey Ray, when ace pitchers have to face a powerful lineup, is it the catcher calling the pitches, or does the bench make the calls?
Well, who do I say, Andy or Glenn?
Either one. Andy.
No bench calls anything on pitches. And regardless of the lineup, the pitcher and catcher work together, as Josh Donaldson and Dallas Braden are tonight here against the very tough hitting lineup of the Texas Rangers. The signs you see coming from the bench will be for the throwovers, step-offs for the pitcher with a runner on base, usually at first base. But very rarely, I don't know that I've seen very much of pitches being called from the bench to the pitcher.
Justin Smoke grounds out.
But I will say, when I fought in Cleveland, Alvin Dark, with the manager, called every pitch.
Really? That probably drove you nuts, huh?
Well, by the time it came around in the second year, I didn't know how to call a game.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you get dependent, and I'd have to look in the dugout every pitch, and he would have a sign for every pitch. And I got to the point where, if we were in Cleveland, the dugout was on the first base side. I was hoping we'd go to another place where the dugout was on the left side, third base side, because I get a stiff neck looking to the right all the time.
Straighten out your neck.
But you rarely see, I mean, unless, well, I don't think I have seen it in a long time at the Major League level. But it's, Tony La Russa actually started, I think it was Tony, in 87, 88, somewhere in there, where he said, I'm going to take the pressure off the catcher by calling pitch outs, throw to first base, step off, for the pitcher. Give the sign to the catcher to tell the pitcher. Because at one time, the catcher called everything, including the pitch outs, which to me was great for the catcher, because there's nothing better than to call a pitch out, see the guy take off and throw him out and say, I called it.
Yeah.
No help from anybody. It's kind of the cat and mouse game. But I think with the catcher doing that, you'd see fewer throws to first base in a game, I think, sometimes at a quicker pace because of the lack of throws to first.
3-1 now. With a rookie catcher, you may have your pregame meeting maybe a little bit longer. Go over guys a little bit more.
And you'll see, and I'm sure Kurt Suzuki is doing his part on the disabled list by being on the bench and helping Josh Donaldson. We'll have to see. I'm sure Kurt does his work there, so, and Van Anderson next to him.
He's watching him right now.
Yeah, so he goes through a sequence, and basically Zook is calling a game himself as if he was catching Dallas Braden. And if some things are happening, I'm sure Josh will go to him and say, what did you think?
Left field, Patterson over, now in, and he's going to get there. And Matt Trainer is retired, and a nice job by Dallas Braden as the Rangers had a runner at second, nobody out, and he did not move from there. No score. A couple of hits for the Rangers, but the A's went 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first. So Rich Harden, who threw 18 pitches in that first inning. Kuzma hits it hard on the ground to the shortstop, Andres Blanco, who takes care of it. Roster move today, and an important one. Michael Wirtz is back. Brad Kilby, option to Sacramento. So Kilby, who pitched very well yesterday, pitched 3 1/3 innings out of the bullpen, 58 pitches, but Kilby is going to head back to Sacramento. So it's great to have Michael Wirtz back. As Bob Guerin said in the newspaper, it's nice just to have somebody coming off the disabled list instead of always putting somebody on.
Well, there's a lot of truth to it because it gets demoralizing as a team. You know, see some of your good players and you say, well, here goes another one and another one. And
at some point, it's got to start going back in the positive direction and maybe getting Wirtz back. Oh, and 2 to Eric Chavez, and he lines one foul. There is a bit of news on Justin Dukeshire. Dukeshire is scheduled for a cortisone shot in the Bay Area tomorrow. And then the A's will wait a few days and reevaluate Duke after the cortisone shot. And there's no word on whether he will be placed on the disabled list yet or not. They're going to see how the cortisone shot has a positive effect in it. So Bob Guerin said today, Vin Mazzaro will be the starting pitcher tomorrow night for the Athletics. So they will call Vin Mazzaro up, and they'll have to make another roster.
I wonder if his dad will fly.
I hope so.
He's in Chicago when he made his major league debut last year.
But we hope that Dukeshire can hope it's just a little bump in the road and he does not have to go on the DL, but we will wait and see.
Well, I would say, I think we hope that because of Duke missing all of last year and a month and a half of the 2008 season with a hip surgery. So to come back, last thing he wants to do is go back on the DL.
Big bouncer. Harden races over and grabs it himself and steps
He missed the bag.
He missed the bag.
Oh, my goodness. He missed it completely.
He did. And the home plate umpire, Angel Hernandez, I think he saw it. I mean, he had to see it. He was looking right there.
Wow.
Paul Schreiber is the first base umpire. And you know what? I bet Paul knows that he missed it.
Yeah, and he just assumed. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Unless he got it with the side of his foot and kicked up. I don't think he did, though. Look, Rich is looking back. Who's he looking at? He's not even looking at the bag.
Well, here, you may see it here.
I must have been looking at Xavi like he's racing him.
I think he got it.
Did he kick it with the side? He missed it completely. Huh?
I don't think he got it.
Wow.
There's your cleat marks.
Right there's your cleat mark. That's where he hit and just went right beside it.
Well,
and we got 2 umpires, had no clue.
And my point with Paul Schreiber is, listen.
You're going to bring the second base umpire to third base. You got to be kidding me. You got one guy looking down the first base line, one guy looking the other way towards the plate, and you got to call 2 other guys in? Well, I guess Joe West, the crew chief, has to make the decision.
When Todd Steverson immediately pointed at the bag, and so did the runner, Kuzmanov, at that point, Schreiber probably said, you know what, I may have missed this one.
Well, Xavi was a high chopper, and Rich Harden made the great play, but
he looked back. That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought Xavi was close to him, because everyone is looking back.
I think he was smiling a little bit, too.
Yeah, maybe, hey, I about to beat you, and just completely missed it.
Well, let's see what the umpires come up with.
Well, I bet they don't change it. What's Joe West talking about? Where's Joe?
Joe's at third.
Yeah, they'll bring him back.
Wow, how about that? Now Ron Washington is going to. Yeah. Ron Washington's going to have a pretty good beef right here too.
Well, if he saw Joe West talking, he's probably saying, "Wait a minute."
Well, first of all, the third base umpire is not going to see it.
No.
The second base umpire is not going to see it. The only one that may be able to see the play is Angel Hernandez, the home plate umpire.
Well, Wash, clearly, your pitcher missed it.
Yeah.
And Richard had missed it. But see, he starts to look back there, and then as a result of looking back, unintentionally, of course, he completely missed the bag. Now, you see where
They threw him out.
But you see where Paul Schreiber is set up? Schreiber, look where Schreiber is. He's at this angle.
Yeah.
So he's not really able to see down the line here as Angel Hernandez would. See, Rich dragged his foot after he crossed the back, too, as if to say, oops.
Ron Washington got tossed. So Joe West heads back to third, the third base umpire.
So it's an E1, Wash ejected, and it's too bad because if the play's called correctly from the beginning, Wash is still in the game, and there's no problem because I would think Wash, I mean, he's got to defend his pitcher, but you would have to think. Oh, and of course it's Joe West who did it. The one guy who couldn't see anything.
Big Joe got him. So E1. Chavez is aboard, and here's Adam Rosales. A little bizarro at the ballpark. Rosales having a really nice year. 323 is the average. Filling in for Mark Ellis at second base. Yeah, I always find that, I don't want to say comical, interesting is when a call is missed, and it looks like it was missed.
Yeah.
But then the umpires throw somebody out.
Yeah, I agree.
But you guys made the mistake. Ron Washington may have said a magic word, who knows?
But, you know, as I said, it should never have been even a conference of the umpires if the play is called correctly from the beginning. And I think it's one of those that Harden was clearly out in front of Xavi, and it's one of those you just assume he's going to touch the bag.
Exactly.
And
no question. But it looked odd, even at normal speed. From up here, it was like, wait a minute.
I know.
I don't think he touched the bag. He just kind of ran past it.
I'm just curious more than anything. Why were you smiling? Why were you turning around and smiling? Who at? Were
Old friends, huh? Yeah. 1-2 is the count to Rosales. Lays off that pitch. Good take.
Now watch the reaction of Rich Harden as he looked back. He's like he's looking in the dugout and smiling, and then he dragged his foot. Yeah, he missed it. I think he knew it. Xavi knew it because he was running right down the line.
So each team with an error now in the ball game. Strike three call. Strikeout number 3 for Harden. Got him with an off-speed pitch.
That started tomorrow. Tuesdays means free parking. Be able to drive to the game and not pay for parking for most Tuesday games. The rest of the season starting May 4th, which is tomorrow. The A's host Ron Washington's Texas Rangers. Order tickets at OaklandAthletics.com or call 877-493-BALL. Tomorrow. Free parking. How about that?
Yeah. Here's Eric Patterson. Patterson hitting .225 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Patterson was 2 for 16 in that series in Toronto. He started all 4 games. In fact, he has now been in the lineup 9 consecutive games. In for a strike. So 1-2 the count to Patterson, playing in left field.
I've seen a lot of Rich Harden's changeups that we've seen in the past, which would start kind of middle of the plate and dive straight down out of the strike zone. Most are staying up and to the left-handers, going to the outside part of the plate about belt time.
Got him swinging. 4 strikeouts for Rich Harden and nothing for the A's in the bottom of the second. We're through 2 at the Coliseum, no score. First time they're playing here in 2010. Dallas Braden, his first pitch to Andres Blanco is a little bit low. Blanco starting at shortstop tonight, giving Elvis Andrus the night off. Andrus, fine young shortstop for the Rangers. He's been leading off most of this season, but on the bench tonight, Blanco bounces it right back to Braden, who throws in time. So 1 away here at the top of the third.
Number 23, Craig Gentry.
Go to the top of the order, Craig Gentry. The Rangers in that 3-game sweep up in Seattle over the weekend won 2-0 in 12 innings, 6-3, and 3-1 in 11 innings. So they got some very good pitching, allowing just 4 runs in 32 innings in that series. So the Mariners continue to struggle offensively, and Texas has pitched very well so far this year. Gentry behind in the count 0-2.
Gentry struck out on the changeup in his first at bat on the 0-2 pitch, and when I see another one off the plate, that one towards the middle, but way off speed, and Gentry out in front.
Up the middle, and that's going to get into center field. An 0-2 pitch, and Gentry has a base hit. So that'll be a little frustrating for Dallas Braden.
Very frustrating. I don't know if it's a cutter or a fastball, definitely inside, and just a fastball did not get in. And we noticed, remember on Wednesday in St. Pete when Dallas was trying to pitch inside, and throughout the entire road trip when pitchers tried to pitch inside, they kept missing and missing, maybe not getting the ball far enough inside. I don't know if Mr. Gentry will see another fastball the rest of the night or series.
Michael Young, a shot foul headed toward the A's bullpen. Where's everybody down there? It's like a light crowd in the bullpen right now. Close play, and Gentry just gets back.
He's shaking his head. Yeah, I knew it was coming. But I don't think he did either. Whoops. Haven't seen that move before. Derek, a quick swipe tag, but missed the arm, got the body, or the bag.
He was 0-2 to Michael Young in the first inning, just like he is now, and he threw Young a changeup. And Young, as we've seen him do so many times, just poked it into center field for a base hit.
Well, Michael's healthy, and that means danger for a lot of American League pitchers because he is such a good hitter.
So the hits since 2003. His career closing in on 1,800 career hits. Make that 1,700 career hits. Slowly hit. If the A's can turn two, Rosales on the pivot, and they do. 6-4-3 the double play, and that will do it for the Rangers. Bottom of the third coming up. Donaldson, Davis, and Pennington. Cliff Pennington for the A's.
But Diamond Vision does such a great job here, Kai, from between innings. Just watching Diamond Vision for the entire between innings. They were showing highlights from the 89 Oakland Athletics, all defensive plays. And there were some very good ones. Of course, Mike Gallego, he's third base coach, playing second base. Walt Weiss at short. McGuire at first. Lansford at third.
Few to choose from, right?
Ricky, Hindu in center, and Seiko in right. Steiny behind the plate. Bob Welsh on the mound. They were turning some plays.
And Bill King and Lon Simmons making the calls.
Both of them making some great calls. Oh, the good times. Boy, do we miss them. Oh, not a swing.
So 1-2 to Josh Donaldson. Donaldson 1 for 9. That one hit, of course, the home run in Toronto. Fastball, swing and a miss. 95 miles an hour. So one out here in the third. This legendary performance is brought to you by Nation's Giant Hamburgers. Remember this, July 14th, 2005. Rich Harden, complete game, 2-hitter versus Texas. He was terrific. 81 pitches, 8 strikeouts. Time of game, 2 hours, 11 minutes. When you've got a giant appetite, it's got to be Nation's.
That was the Thursday right after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Art Howe said. What year was it? I think it was
2005.
So that would have been Art, yeah, Kuzmaka.
No, it would have been Ken Maki. Yeah.
Kuzmaka said he wanted to have the hard throwers pitching against anybody. It didn't have to be the Rangers right after the All-Star break. And Harden had the perfect game, and those guys, everything was late. He missed 3 days. And Your swing just isn't where you expect it to be if you're playing every day, and it showed. I think Zito came back.
I was going to say, I think he pitched the next night, and he took a no-hitter late into the game. One and two to Rajay Davis, hitting .237 with a homer and 10 runs batted in. Reaches for that one, pokes it to the right side. Kinsler has it, 2 outs. So back to the top of the order in Cliff Pennington.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Cliff Pennington.
Pennington struck out swinging in the first inning. Rich Harden, at least in the early going, has been sharp control-wise.
Exactly the opposite of what Scout said about Rich Harden. Hard time throwing strikes. Velocity has really dropped off, 87 to 91. His changeup is working great.
Strike 3 called at the knees. 6 strikeouts for Rich Harden through the first 3 innings. 4th inning coming up. No score. Hamilton steps in and he swings at the first pitch. Guzman off, battles it a little bit. He makes the catch in foul territory. Well, Dallas Braden, as we all know, is from Stockton and he lives there, and he talks about how he gives back to the community.
These kids just look at you like you're just a hero, you know, like you're Zeus, like you're, I don't know, like you're Thor. You're the man. And there's no, you know, I'm not the man. We're not the man. We're just lucky. You know, I always tell these guys, you know, the little leaguers and some of the college kids that I worked with this year in the off season, but you guys are big leaguers. You're just stuck in a little league uniform right now.
That's great.
Good call.
Yeah.
That soundbite brought to you by Corona. Relax and refresh this May 5th with an ice-cold Corona in line and keep the spirit of Cinco alive.
Well, there he is. Very proud of that area code. As we mentioned, he lives in Stockton. He commutes over the Altamont to the Bay Area, to the Coliseum, and he'll head back after the game tonight. But you know, Ed Sprague Jr., who was baseball coach at UOP, and Dallas Braden has gone over and talked to his kids and players, and of course, as he said, of course, he's talking about some of the younger kids, but even the college kids. And there's Bad Vlad with that nose-to-toe strike zone, and he will swing at anything, and he will hit anything.
Gets that one to fall.
Change up on the ground.
Number 5.
Popped up on the first pitch change up, his first at bat. Oh, what a career he has had playing at Arlington. Usually against the Rangers. Now he has the blue uniform on of the Rangers. And the dirty pine tar helmet, as always. Doesn't look as bad in blue, but the red one with the black pine tar, it definitely is noticeable.
Kinsler takes in the dirt.
Well, at home says it all. He loves the ballpark at Arlington, or Rangers ballpark in Arlington.
Probably why he signed there, right? Sure, it had something to do with it. Kinsler, a line shot left center field. See if Patterson or Davis can cut it off. He does. It's going to be Davis who gets it back in quickly. Guerrero goes to third, stops there. Kinsler with a double. So Ian Kinsler, a single and a double tonight.
Did not offer it a first pitch changeup, but got a slider back door right into his wheelhouse. And Vladimir Guerrero, of course, bad knees, especially the last couple of years with the Angels, but running well. He was Rajay Davis cutting off the ball in left center. Now Dallas Braden, the infield, playing back, looking for a strikeout.
Garco steps in. He hit a fly ball to center field in the second inning. He's inside. Garco has always been tough on the Athletics. Inside corner, that's a strike.
Well, with Guerrero able to play in the outfield, it allows Ron Washington, especially against a left-hander, to put Ryan Garco in as a right-handed DH. Vladimir Guerrero, like most DHs anyway, who are capable of playing in the field, prefer to do that as much as possible.
Just 2 years ago, 2008, Ryan Garco drove in 90 runs for the Indians. And then when he went from the Indians to the Giants last year, he just never got going.
Kind of a man out of position.
Yeah.
So the DH role is good. He played first. He was a catcher. See what he gets 1 and 2.
Grounded. He's going to get a run home. Rosales has it. Guerrero comes in to score. So an RBI for Garco, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Second RBI of the year for Garco.
Stayed inside to Garco and not wanting to extend his arms, but also didn't throw him a changeup. You figured at the bat you get at least one changeup from him, but inside out swing on the fastball, and maybe because Garco likes to wait.
Here's Justin Smoke. He is the new Rangers first baseman.
If you're from Goose Creek, you're a switch hitter.
And a #1 pick.
Well, I wonder if the Rangers they have another switch hitting first baseman like Teixeira.
Yeah, well, they think very highly of this young man.
Teixeira at third, moved to first. Where's the Gold Glover? And a power hitter from both sides. A very wealthy first baseman playing for the Yankees.
As you saw on the graphic, the first-round pick in 2008. That's not that long ago. Hit hard to Kuzminov. He handles it. And that will do it. A run for the Rangers. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-0 Texas. all time. Who are the top 3? That's all-time ERAs here at the Coliseum. Minimum of 40 starts.
Not necessarily by an Oakland A's pitcher, right?
I'm going to say
Kenny Rogers.
no, as long as it was a minimum of 40 starts here.
Oh, 40 starts. Oh, Kenny's.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, he started for the A's. 30 some odd in 1 year. I'll say Kenny Rogers.
Barton, Sweeney, Kuzminov. He's trying to figure out Rich Harden. They've had one base runner, and it was on the crazy play at first base where Harden missed the bag with his foot, and it was an error. Barton to right field. Not quite enough as Guerrero gets back there and makes the catch. Just did not have the right sound off Barton's bat.
Got enough in on his hands to not get full extension. Pull the hands in. And
number 21, Ryan Sweeney.
right, of course, clear line air, even though it's been a nice day in the Bay Area.
Ryan Sweeney struck out swinging in the first inning. First pitch is a strike. The Red Sox-Angels game is now final, and it was ugly for the Angels. Red Sox 17, the Angels 8 at Fenway Park. Yankees won. Joe West says no. And don't ask me again.
Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately, the bat hit went too far. Fortunately, he didn't get the call.
"56 pitches for Rich Harden so far. And another foul ball left field line.
It's the 11th batter Rich Harden has faced. 12th, that is. 12th first pitch strikes.
He has not walked anybody.
No, he has been ahead. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach. He'll miss a couple of games in about 3 years when his brother goes in the Hall of Fame. First ballot.
Flip to left field. Hamilton coming in. He's going to get there. 2 outs here in the 4th.
Well, fans, check out the great deal in the all-new One Steal Mini Plan. Get field-level seats for 7 great games, including contests with the Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays, as well as a Joe Rudy Jersey Day and Kids Backpack Day. And it's all for just $154. Get details now by calling 510-638-GO-A's or go to oaklandathletics.com. If you know how to get a hit off Rich Harden, please call in to that same number.
That's for sure.
Offer some assistance for the A's tonight. Kuzminov hit one of the hardest off Rich Harden tonight, right to the shortstop for an out of the first pitch in his first at bat. So as they just mentioned, first pitch strike to everybody, and now this one, Kuzminov is not.
1-1 now to Kuzminov. The Rangers traded Kevin Millwood, kind of the leader of their staff, for Chris Ray, the reliever, traded with the Orioles, and then saved some money in that deal, Millwood's contract, and then turned around and signed Rich Harden, hoping that he would kind of lead this staff.
Well, if tonight's any indication, he is on his way, because what a performance tonight by Rich Harden so far. So Dallas Braden has to keep the Rangers from scoring any more. Right now, 1-0. He seems to have basically the 2 pitches that have been the best for him in a while. The fastball changeup, they're both working very effectively.
The Rangers have a 3.48 team ERA. That's the third best in the American League. Got him swinging. 94 miles per hour on the fastball, and that is 7 strikeouts for Rich Hart. 1-0 Rangers after 4. From the Coliseum. Rangers got their run in the 4th. Single by Guerrero, double by Kinzer, and a ground out by Garco, the only run in the ballgame. First pitch to Matt Trainer. It's a high pop-up, foul territory. Martin near the seats, and he just runs out of room.
You ever notice they don't come back into play as much on the first base side as they do on the third base side?
That's a good call. You're right.
Left-hand hitters have a tendency when they swing that the uppercut, the backspin on the ball brings it back, but not so much for the right-hander. Derek Barton can handle all that foul territory.
Trainer, little jam shot, and that's going to fall down the right field line. So leadoff hit for Trainer. And that brings us to our trivia answer, brought to you by AT&T. Based on a minimum of 40 starts, Rich Harden's 2.98 ERA here at the Coliseum ranks 4th lowest all time. Who are the top 3? You're going to like these guys, Ray. Catfish, Vida, and Olsen. I guess we probably shouldn't be surprised. Blue Moon Autumn, 4th, make it 5th on the list.
It's pretty good.
Geez, no wonder you guys won all the time.
Pretty good rotation.
You won at home, it looks like, right?
Well, those years won almost all the time.
Yeah.
At least at the right time. Those top 3 all won at least 20 games in 1973.
To first for Trainer. Back to the bag. Andres Blanco is the hitter. Blanco grounded back to Braden in the 3rd inning. Kuzmanov in on the grass. And that hit Blanco? I don't think so. He had everything he had to do to get out of the way. He was trying to bunt. Kuzmanov way in on the grass.
Looks like he's trying to push the ball and trying to push it and came back. And Josh Donaldson, a quick throw to first base, thinking that Trainer was off the bag enough. I think he's on the ground because he thought he was going to get hit right in the chest. Probably was all over the plate. And maybe had he been hit, it wouldn't have been called hit batter.
Another bunt attempt, and it's pop foul back. So 2-1. Well, whether he's bunting on his own or bunting for a hit, we're not sure.
Well, with this kind of a pitcher's duel, you play for a run. A ninth place hitter, maybe thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
Big trainer knew it.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to be running, so he probably shouldn't get picked off, but he does.
Now, you don't have to worry about the sacrifice, but he got too big of a lead. The thing about Derek Barton, too, he's got that very, very quick tag. How about Derek Barton? Watch the catch, the tag, and the hand getting back.
I think he got him.
Yep.
He did not have a very big lead either.
But, you know, when the throw came over, by the time you get on the right foot to push yourself back, your momentum's going towards second, and then you have to push off. So it takes a little extra time. Ron Washington in the clubhouse taking notes on that move, and also the fact that his catcher got too big of a lead, and maybe thinking about trying to get the lead for the sacrifice.
Rosales drops it, then fires to first to get Andres Blanco. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
There's a second pickoff for Dallas Braden.
Now batting, number 23, Craig Gentry.
Jackie Moore, former manager, Ron Washington's bench coach, so he is handling the duties with Ron Washington being injected.
Top of the order, Craig Gentry takes a strike. Ron Washington was ejected in the 2nd inning. An overturned call by the umpires sent Washington out to argue. He was thrown out by Joe West. Gentry with his 2nd hit. He's 2 for 3. Hit number 7 for the Rangers.
Number 10, Michael Young.
Yeah, Gentry, after striking out 3 pitches in his first at bat, flailing at a changeup out of the strike zone. This is twice now they've gone inside. Second at bat, 0-2 inside, base hit. This one 0-1 with a cutter slider inside. Another base hit. No changeup since that first at bat.
Here's Michael Young. Michael Young made the switch to third base last year from shortstop. Seems like it went pretty well. He looks pretty comfortable as a third baseman. There's a line shot left field corner. Patterson has to pick it up cleanly. He scrambles after it, and they're going to wave Gentry home. Throw to the plate, not in time, and Michael Young with an RBI double. It's 2-0 Texas.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't play the ball cleanly. It bounced back past him. If it comes back as hard as the ball was hit, you'd think the A's were going to have a play. Michael Young just blistered the ball, hits off the wall, and watch it come straight back. And that part right there was enough for Gentry. Of course, probably going to be sent anyway, but probably would have been a little bit closer, a much closer play at the plate. Got the ball been played cleanly off the left field wall.
Gentry, as you can see, runs pretty well. So RBI number 16 for Michael Young on the season, and it's 2-0 Texas. And now Josh Hamilton hits with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Hamilton's foul out was to the third baseman. Line drive, center field. That's a base hit. Rajay Davis makes the play on one hop, but he really wasn't going to have a chance to throw out Michael Young with 2 outs. So Josh Hamilton, a line drive, RBI single, 3-0.
Well, it just came up hard on Rajay Davis, and once that happened, he had no chance. He's trying to charge and catch the ball, throw, and then stopped, and that's when the ball hit him on the heel of the glove. So the pickoff, then ground ball to second, then single, double, single. 2 more runs.
Guerrero was looking for the long one with that swing. Guerrero, 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the 4th inning. Vlad would like to have that pitch back. He doesn't let that one go too long.
One of the rare players in baseball today doesn't wear batting gloves. Never has.
High fastball. Guerrero is now 35 years old. He has 409 career home runs. Reaches for that one, rolls it to Rosales. Adam will take care of Guerrero. But a couple of runs for the Texas Rangers. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 3-0 Texas. So Rich Hard now has a 3-0 lead to work with. And he's been on top of his game so far. He has 7 strikeouts, no walks, and the A's do not have a hit yet. He has thrown 65 pitches. Blanco out. Hamilton in, and it's the left fielder Josh Hamilton who makes the play. 1 out. The series moves to Detroit for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. After 2 hard-fought wins, the Sharks find themselves up 2-0 on the mighty Red Wings. Joe Louis Arena, the place for Game 3 tomorrow. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with Sharks pregame live. The home of Sharks playoffs. It's Comcast Sports Net California. So Game 3 tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Sharks Red Wings.
How come the Sharks players aren't growing beards like everybody else?
I think they do.
They look like it.
I think they do. Although, watching the Sharks in round 1, noticing their 2 fine announcers, Randy Hahn and Drew Amenda. Randy Hahn did have the beard. Drew Amenda did not.
Did you?
No. But Drew is very dapper. You know, I mean, Drew spends like 3 hours ironing his outfit.
Really?
Yeah. So if the hockey bus, like baseball, left at 4 for a 7 o'clock game, Drew would start ironing at noon.
T-shirt,
the whole shebang. So Drew was not going with the playoff beard. Rosales hits one high, shallow right. Guerrero coming in, and he's got it. 2 outs.
Yeah, if Rich Harden hadn't messed up at first base on the missed tag, he'd have a perfect game.
Yep.
Now batting, left fielder.
Let's count just at 70. So
Eric Patterson.
this is the play, and cost Ron Washington an ejection. This is a bad play. And Wash, if you're looking at it, why is Rich Harden looking back? Is he smiling at somebody on the bench? But right there, looks back and misses the bag with his left foot. Yet Paul Schreiber, the first base umpire, it took Joe West, the third base umpire, to throw out Wash. Probably had no clue what was going on at first. But since I guess he's a crew chief, it's his responsibility to eject.
Taking charge, Ray. Taking charge. Patterson down the right field line. Hooked it foul. So 0-2. Harden's been ahead of most of the A's hitters.
And a 3-2 count to Derek Barton in the first inning. I don't know.
That one's driven to center and hit well. Gentry back. He's going to get there. He makes the catch. Side retired. Still no hits for the A's through 5. We head to the 6th. 3-0 Rangers. Nothing. The Rangers over the Athletics. Already into the 6th inning. Dallas Braden will face Kinsler, Garko, and Smoke. 3 runs on 9 hits for Texas. 4 of those hits came in the 5th inning. Changeup and a big swing and a miss. Kinsler's had a good night, single and a double. Just his 4th game this year. Came off the disabled list on Friday in Seattle. Toward Pennington, who charges and gets a good hop, throws across.
On this Friday, the A's host Carlos Pena. The Tampa Bay Rays game time 7:05. After the game, head down on the field at the Coliseum for the season's first fireworks show. It's brought to you by Xfinity. A special night. We'll tell you why in a moment. Order tickets online at OaklandAthletics.com or call 877-493-BALL. And the great Diamond Vision will have the music set to one-hit wonders. Of course, the fireworks choreographed to their music, and it's pretty interesting, some of the things, the one-hit wonders of whether music or baseball.
Yeah. How about the last A's pitcher to throw a complete game one-hitter?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Nate Coyline. August 21st, 2002, against the Cleveland Indians.
There is actually literally a one-hit wonder in the major leagues. Larry Arndt. He had 1 hit in his major league career, and it was with the A's in 1989.
How about
musically?
Music,
huh?
yeah. We have to show that list again, because
now we're talking.
The Macarena. That's so shocking. That was a one-hit wonder.
Macarena.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Tony Basil. Who could ever forget Debbie Boone? You Light Up My Life in 1977.
She couldn't.
Couldn't and wouldn't. Of course, I know on the bus I've heard you singing Take On Me by A-ha many times.
What is that?
Right?
What is that? I don't even know these songs. Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where would we be without Vanilla Ice, huh? Garko on the ground to Pennington. But you know, not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's good.
You can have a lot of fun with one-hit wonders.
But the last Athletic to give up only 1 hit in his Oakland pitching career was Vance Law, a position player who pitched once for the A's in '91. Now, that's a good one. Thinking about the guy who got the Larry Arndt, 1 major league 1 hit.
2 games, 6 at bats.
Moonlight Graham.
Yeah.
Chisholm, Minnesota.
He got 1 at bat, right?
No, he didn't get any.
He didn't get in at all.
Field of Dreams he did. Played in the outfield.
I've only seen that movie once. How many times have you seen Field of Dreams? It's my partner's favorite.
It's a good movie.
It is
baseball movie. Baseball.
And of course, the scene where he's at Fenway Park. At the game, they're playing the Athletics, right?
I was there.
You were there.
It would have been 1988. I know that because one of the 8 men out came down to the cornfield. He said, let's see. I was died in 1970.
Do the math.
So it means I haven't had a cigarette in 18 years.
Patterson on the very high pop-up. Justin Smoke is retired, and Dallas Braden has a very nice 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up. A's need some hits. Coors Light Freeze Can brought to you by Frost Brewed. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Nice night at the ballpark. He's going to get something going offensively. Still looking for their first hit against Rich Harden. 73 pitches through 5 innings for Harden, and he goes back to work. Josh Donaldson, the hitter. With a breaking ball that's outside. Donaldson, Davis, Pennington. Here's a strike down around the knees with a fastball. Harden had a 3-up, 3-down inning, obviously in the 5th. 3 fly ball outs. That's the first inning he did not have a strikeout. That time Donaldson got a hanger, fouled it back. Donaldson struck out in the 3rd inning, did that swinging.
It's a hanging changeup, left it up to Rich Harden.
Pop up again, just to our right. So the count remains 2-2. Donaldson, very aggressive hitter. We've noticed that. Especially when he sees one of those fastballs, he takes a good rip at it. Got him swinging, so
it's the best changeup of the night there.
Down, out of the strike zone, but after a couple of fastballs, tough pitch to hit.
Now this was a perfect one where it looks like a strike coming in about knee high, and watch where it ends up. And it catches the ball on the ground. I think Rich focus tonight so much different, and I don't know what it's been like in his 5 previous starts, but tonight he is at his best, there's no doubt.
And that's fair down the left field line. The A's have a hit. And it's going to be a 1-out double by Rajai Davis.
Came back first pitch, change up to Rajai, and he left it up. Rajai aggressively swinging as he did yesterday when he drove in a run in Toronto. Hit straight down, and with the third baseman, Michael Young, in on the grass. No chance. So, second base runner, first hit for the Athletics.
Top of the order, and Cliff Pennington. Pennington has struck out twice, once swinging and once looking. One attempt, pulls the bat back, it's inside.
Cliff Pennington with 3 home runs, 16 runs batted in, and really a time to bunt, time to drive in a run.
High fastball, swing and a miss by Pennington. Eighth straight game that Pennington has been in the leadoff spot. So he went from the 9th spot to the leadoff spot. And now he's behind in the count 1-2, tracing that high fastball.
Fastball velocity from Rich Harden dropping a little bit, but still in the low 90s. And we're told his velocity 87 to 91 coming into tonight's game. So the way he has pitched, he has not lost a lot of his velocity in his fastball. Maybe he just pumped up a little extra tonight against his former team.
Pop up, Young over, and he will not get it. Well, how is Cliff Pennington doing against the other shortstops around Major League Baseball? Not too bad. 3rd in RBIs. We just saw Gonzalez in Toronto. Slugging percentage 3rd as well, behind Gonzalez and Jeter. Cliff Pennington has really played well in the early going of this season. He's been in the starting lineup every game for the A's. Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs. There's also a product for fans. Improve your fantasy play or track your favorite players and teams. Go to BloombergSports.com for details. Pennington waits the 2-2. Got him looking. He knew it. Strikeout number 9 for Rich Harden.
Couple of fastballs high, and then he dropped the changeup right in the middle of the plate. Like the one to Donaldson. Swung at that change, but this one, he take all the way, and that's when you know it's a strike. Starts to walk over to the dugout.
So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Derek Barton. He's trying to get on the board. Changeup floats outside to Barton, who is 0 for 2. Popped out to third and hit a fly ball to right field. Sometimes when a guy's pitching so well, it's very important to get that first run off. Just kind of get a feeling like you can't score off the guy.
What a huge hole at shortstop, with the shortstop Blanco holding Rajai Davis. Drive 3 Mack trucks through that.
Barton pops a foul back. That one at 93 miles an hour. So Barton behind in the count. 90 pitches for Harden. Fastball up and away.
They went 2-2 changeup to Cliff Pennington. 2-2 changeup to Donaldson. A couple of strikeouts. He's established a pattern. Let's see if he goes to it again.
Check swing. So now full count. Rajai Davis, a 1-out double in this inning, the first hit in the game for the Athletics. He is still at second base now with 2 outs.
Second 3-ball count. Both of them to Barton.
Hit hard right at the shortstop Blanco, who is situated perfectly, and he grabs it, and the A's do not score. 3-0 Texas after 6.
Transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
3-0, the Rangers over the Oakland Athletics. Dallas Braden just trying to keep his team close as he faces trainer Blanco Gentry. Trainer had a base hit in the 5th inning. That's good news for him. The bad news is he got picked off, and he had a very short lead, and I don't believe he was going anywhere.
And that's a big pickoff because that was the first out on an inning, then a ground ball, then 3 hits in a row and a couple of runs. The result then makes it 3-0.
Just a bit off the plate from Braden. 2-1 the count.
Great break for Trainer, as we had mentioned on the road, and talked to Ron Washington about the 2 catchers, Teagarden and Saltalamacchia, both sent to the minor leagues. And Trainer getting a great opportunity to play at this level.
What did Wash say about sending the 2 guys out?
They just weren't doing the job.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Saltalamacchia had some injuries, but Teagarden just not producing.
Shortstop Pennington has it, and Trainer is retired.
We talked about Blanco playing. He was actually behind second base, but on 3-2, he moved over a little bit more towards shortstop. But he was shading more up the middle until the count got to 3-2. So with the ball slicing away, line drive looked like the A's might have a chance to at least plate 1, but Garrett's line drive was right into the glove of Blanco.
Here is Blanco, 9th place hitter. He pops it up. Fair territory. Pennington, he's got it. So that's the second out here in the top of the 7th inning. The other catcher the Rangers have is Max Ramirez,
Number 23.
usually from their minor league system. And the Rangers, as we talked about, Justin Smoke, the young first baseman, getting a chance to play, and they sent Chris Davis down.
Stop beat bothering you. The Rangers now 13-12 coming into play tonight. The team in the American League West over 500. The Mariners off tonight, and the Angels losing again. It's a rematch of the division series last year when the Angels swept the Red Sox, but first the game of that series. Wow, 17-8.
Well, I mean, the Rangers feel like they have a pretty good team, and maybe they got a chance in the AL West this year, and I think that they probably do.
You know what I think everybody's looking at? The team would be that team right there, the Angels. If they do not, well, they haven't put it together yet.
No.
Still very early, just 27 games. The Mariners getting Cliff Lee back. But their offense not scoring runs over the weekend against the Rangers. The Rangers starting pitching, as we're seeing tonight, picking up. That man, now a Ranger after an Angel for so many years, Vladimir Guerrero.
Pop-up foul.
I have a feeling one of the reasons Vladimir Guerrero's had success in Texas, he loves the heat.
Yeah.
Gotta love the heat. And Bad Vlad, like Southern California, but you didn't have to think that he had about a 55-game hitting streak against the Rangers. They just kept going. That was playing against them, of course, but he's an excellent hitter, and I'm sure a leader in the clubhouse.
Swing and a miss. Gentry strikes out. That is strikeout number 3 for Dallas Braden. He is retired 7 in a row. 7th inning stretch. Rangers lead 3-0. The A's are trying to break through against Rich Harden. Bottom of the 7th inning, the A's have 1 hit. It was a 1-out double in the 6th by Rajay Davis. Harden with no walks and 9 strikeouts. To left field, but in the ballpark. Josh Hamilton settles underneath it. He's got it, 1 out. And that'll bring up Kevin Kuzminoff. Ray mentioned that Red Sox-Angels game 17-8. Boston had 20 hits. They hit 4 home runs. Joe Saunders gave up 7 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings. Joe Saunders is 1-5. So a night to remember for the Angels. Or a night to forget, I should say. A night to remember for the Red Sox. Yankees 4, Baltimore 1. That's the final. CC Sabathia picked up his 4th. BI, our astute statistician, tells us that CC Sabathia now has 11-1 career record against the Baltimore Orioles. And that's information you got to dig for. And we appreciate BI for digging that up.
How long did it take you, B.I.?
Days.
That's how you spend his time, his off day.
All right, moving on. Toronto beat Cleveland 5-1.
You don't have to waste any future off days to find out that information, B.I. You could let Elias do it or something.
Pitch number 100 coming up for Rich Harden. One-two to Kuzminoff is a bit low. 2-2. Brett Cecil, 10 strikeouts in 8 innings for the Blue Jays. The young left-hander. He had a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Kuzminoff hit well to right. Guerrero going back near the wall, and he made the catch. Vladimir Guerrero, a terrific play in right field.
Well, really, when he was healthy in Montreal and first got to the Angels, there was nobody better in right field. And he showed it again here, getting a great jump, reaching up as he approached the winning check, banging into the wall. And the key there is the jump, especially opposite field. As Kevin Kuzminoff showing his power again, going to right field. That's called the support of starting pitcher who's pitching so well. To play defense behind him. Vladimir Guerrero did.
That was a very nice play. Just the 3rd time he's been in right field this season. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. So would you be surprised if I said the Blue Jays hit 3 home runs in that game?
No.
Tyson Ross starts to loosen up. We saw way too much of the long ball by the Blue Jays over the weekend. Hit hard, past the diving Michael Young. The shift was on as Blanco, the shortstop, who's playing just behind second base, and Chavez finds a hole.
Well, this will not be a one-hit wonder night, and that's the 2nd hit for the Athletics. Not Michael Young, and of course, if he comes up with it with a strong arm, quick release, he's got a chance to throw out shot.
With that hit, we're going to get some action by the Rangers. Harden over 100 pitches. There are 2 outs here in the 7th inning. The White Sox beat the Royals tonight 5-1. Jake Peavy, 7 shutout innings. Darren O'Day in the bullpen. That's Peavy's first win this year. And Minnesota beats Detroit 10-4. The 2 AL Central powerhouses playing at Target Field. Twins with the win snaps the Tigers' 5-game winning streak. So that's the scoreboard in the American League. Rosales, a strikeout looking and a fly ball to right field. And there's a strike call, 1-1. Just a bit inside, 91 miles per hour.
Now the base runner, Eric Patterson, well, a chance of 3-run home run. You'd always want that opportunity. With, just get hit at the plate, get a couple of runners on the tying runner at the plate.
Rosales, Kinsler on the dive, throw to first, got it. Two very good defensive plays by the Rangers, and that helps Rich Harden here in the bottom of the 7th. 8th inning coming up, still 3-0 Texas. Eighth inning, it'll be Young, Hamilton, and Guerrero. So, a challenge inning for Dallas Braden. And the first pitch is ripped to right for a base hit by Michael Young. So Michael Young is 3 for 4.
Well, Ian Kinsler back, and you know why the Rangers are happy. He's back, swings the bat well, and defensively, a diving play to his left up quickly,
Now batting,
throwing out the always hustling Adam Rosales. How about that pop-up by Ian Kinsler? Be able to get up that quickly up to his feet and not have to throw from his knees.
Hamilton, fists one to left field, and that's a base hit. Josh Hamilton is 2 for 4. So that's 11 hits now by the Rangers. And Bob Guerin is coming out. And he has made the call to the bullpen. When it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and tune up your oil change. Tune up and smog experts. Tyson Ross coming in. Dallas Braden done for the night. Creek.com for more details. 3-0 the Rangers, and they're threatening again here at the top of the 8th inning.
Number 27.
These have gone to the bullpen.
Guerrero.
So Tyson Ross takes over, and the first batter he's going to face is Vladimir Guerrero. So Tyson Ross comes in with 2 on and nobody out.
He's probably watched Bad Vlad hit a few times here at the Coliseum as a young man growing up. Playing ball down on 66. So Tyson Ross, his 9th appearance, his first year in the big leagues.
Guerrero swings and misses. The ball pops away from Donaldson. Not quite far enough for Young or Hamilton to advance.
A couple of starters talking it over. Dallas Braden. 7+ innings.
Of those 11 hits, 4 of them he gave up in the 5th inning. Ball runs inside, 1-1.
You think about Dallas Braden pitching the night, 6th start. His catchers: Suzuki, Fox, Suzuki, Fox, Donaldson.
Can make a difference.
Well, it's just it is something that the A's have been spoiled the last couple of years with Kurt Suzuki catching as much as he has.
On the ground, Kuzminov picks it up, steps in the bag, throws wide at first. Kuzminov gets the lead runner. That's Michael Young. But a good throw, and he gets Guerrero.
Now, definitely stepped on the bag. He probably could not tell where Hamilton was, how close he was to second base. Of course, we remember the last homestand, a Kurt Suzuki ground ball to Alex Rodriguez resulted in a 5-4-3 triple play.
Number 29, Julio Barbone, running for Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero, those long strides, still runs well. It's like his knees are healthy this year.
He's going to be done for the night. Julio Barbone, very speedy young outfielder, comes in to pinch run at first. So Hamilton at second, Barbone at first for Ian Kinsler. Slider outside to Kinsler. Single, double, and a ground out for Kinsler tonight. That breaking pitch in for a strike, so 1-1. Kinsler still looking for his first RBI this year. Fastball inside, 2-1. Last outing for Tyson Ross was not a good one. Just a third of an inning, 2 hits, an earned run, and that was in Toronto, and that was in Game 3 of that series on Saturday. And that was coming on the heels of giving up a couple runs in the outing before that in Tampa Bay. Now 3-1 to Kinsler.
Slider's breaking very sharply for Tyson Ross. One really doesn't have to start so far outside. Have it break off the plate and out of the strike zone. You can start it more to the middle.
Swing and a miss, and 3-1 went to the fastball. Kinsler, who always has the big swing, but he missed that one.
That's 90 mile an hour, and that's a gigantic swing. He probably looked to right field, saw Ryan swing, and said he'd rob me anyway.
So swing hard, look left, hit the right. Just could not make contact with a good fastball from Ross.
3-2. And this pitch is foul back. Kinsler got another one to hit. $11 hits for Texas, just 2 hits for the Athletics. Strike 3 called, outside corner. Kinsler chatting with Angel Hernandez.
Well, he was not looking slider after getting a couple fastballs, but started to swing, stopped, thought he had gotten the ball 4. Ball's off the plate, he said. That is not true.
Your attention, please.
Just ask Angel Hernandez.
Ask him.
David Murphy, batting for Ryan Garco.
So we're going to have a pinch hitter, David Murphy, a left-handed hitter, comes in to hit for the right-handed hitting Garco. Two on, 2 out. Here's Murphy. Up and away. Strike call. Looks like you may be able to throw maybe an inch or 2 off the plate.
Either side. Same pitch. It's not only looks like a little bit off, but high as well. He's getting a high strike. Angel Hernandez set up right behind the catcher, so he's able to see both sides of the plate. No angle for him. Surprised that Murphy's taking those pitches because they look like they were too high.
He lays off that one. Yesterday up in Seattle, Murphy drove in the game-tying run with 2 outs in the 9th inning, and then the game-winning run with a sacrifice fly in the 11th inning. So a couple of RBIs yesterday, both big ones. Two-two pitch to left field. Patterson is there. He's got it inside. Retired. The Texas Rangers strand a pair. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 3-0 Rangers. Here's our game summary brought to you by McDonald's. 3-11-1 for Texas, 0-2-1 for the A's. Very good outing by Rich Harden. Boy, 2 hits, 7 innings, no walks, 9 strikeouts. And he is done for the night. Julio Bourbon takes over in center field. Gentry moves from center to right. And when it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. That change is Darren O'Day. The sidewinder comes in out of the bullpen. So O'Day has been terrific so far for Texas. So you have to give up an earned run. Darren O'Day spins Patterson out of the way.
I mean, the game on Friday, that extra inning game, Mariners had the bases loaded, 1 out. Mike Sweeney at the plate. Jerry Blevins, the lefty, gets loose. They came in. 6-4-3 double play out of the inning, and the Rangers won in 12.
On the ground to the shortstop. Blanco flips it across. Patterson's out. So Eric Patterson 0 for 3, and that's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
For the Athletics, number 18, Gabe.
So we're going to get a pinch hitter. Gabe Gross is going to hit for Donaldson. So Donaldson struck out in both of his at-bats. So here's Gross. Gross 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter this year. As a team, the A's are 2 for 10 pinch hitting. Rajay Davis in the on-deck circle. O'Day evens the count at 1-1. Gross went around. We saw O'Day a couple years ago, just a little bit. He was with the Angels. But was quite a ways down in their bullpen because they had a pretty deep bullpen. But he has become a very important part of the Rangers' pen.
Well, yeah, normally with a submarine style pitching to the left-handers, the inside part of the plate is where it's tough. But
Kinsler slipped after he fielded it. Going to be a base hit for Gross, and the A's will take it. Just their 3rd hit in the ball game. If he keeps his feet, it's going to be close play at first.
Looks like, well, the cleats he has, I don't know what kind he has. It looks like a red bottom, red soles. Are they? Well, I wonder if the rubber cleats, plastic or something, but they did not hold much traction. Like the plastic, short. Yeah, very short.
Whatever they are, they didn't work there.
No.
Rajay Davis rolls it foul. Rajay Davis got the A's first hit in this game. 1-out double in the 6th inning. Rangers have the young fireballer Neftali Feliz in their bullpen. That's Frank Francisco.
Former closer.
Now Feliz, he of the triple-digit mile-per-hour fastball.
Ball got loose in left field, so that's the time taken. There it is. Feliz Navidad. Jet lag getting you, partner? Time change, huh?
Yeah.
Too young for that.
Never sleep good on the East Coast. That's the problem. No excuse though.
just the thought of going to a dome, that's enough not to allow you to sleep.
Davis got a piece of it, although he probably didn't want to. 1-2 the count.
And you see Angel Hernandez says the check swing. I've been called a strike anyway. Rajay going across the plate. Foul tip called by Hernandez.
Pretty good lead at first by Gross. And spins Davis out of the way.
Yeah, the sinker slider basically from the underneath, the submarine style. Some pretty good sliders inside the left-handers.
This one's popped up. Davis reached for it. Michael Young, the third baseman, he's got it, and that's 2 outs. Top of the order, and Cliff Pennington.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2, Cliff Pennington.
Pennington has had a tough night. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. You said it last inning, in games like this, runs tough to come by. At least you'd like to get the tying run to the plate. You never know, maybe a guy makes a mistake. Outside corner called the strike. 1-1 the count. If Pennington can get aboard, it would be Derek Barton.
I have to say that Ron Washington plays with a day because the sinker ball pitcher or the submarine pitcher very difficult to get a ball airborne.
Frank Francisco still throwing out in the Rangers bullpen. He's been throwing for a while, so he would be ready if needed. Pennington, a line drive. That's a base hit. So the tying run will come up, and it will be Derek Barton.
Mike Maddox looking at Jackie Moore. Tom O'Day left the ball up, and a hard hit ball, no chance for Ian Kinsel to get it. Maddox is going to make the call to the bullpen.
So Frank Francisco is coming in to face Barton. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Time for change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
MLB.TV today to see every A's game live or on demand on your computer. Visit OaklandAthletics.com to order and get more details. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. Someplace across America, somebody watching this game on MLB.TV and getting ready to watch Derek Barton just spoil everybody. Except for the A's fan.
You may be watching it right there.
That's right. I bet he's watching a cartoon. Stay awake, son. I want to watch the rest of the game.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good veteran move by Dad, though.
Frank Francisco, of course, the closer. 92-94 fastball. Split finger fastball. 2 out of 4 save opportunities. 13th appearance with a 3-3 record. Of course, last year faced the A's 8 times out of the bullpen. Now, May 31st, Adam Kennedy had a solo home run off of it to beat him. His first run he'd given up in 17 appearances. So that was Kennedy then. Francisco now not in the closer role. That was a game in which the Rangers had tied him. Derek Barton trying to do the same thing here.
First pitch to Barton. Strike on the outside corner. Francisco struggled early, lost the closer job, but has been pitching better as of late. So Darren O'Day goes 2 1/3. Strike 2, so Barton takes a couple of fastballs, and it's a quick 0-2.
And just 4-seam fastballs right over the top and right down the middle. So Derek Barton, again with a huge gap between third and short. He lined there his last at bat with Blanco in almost the same position.
Gross and Pennington are the runners, and the pitch is rolled foul. Francisco last year had 25 saves for the Rangers. It was his really first year as the full-time closer. But right now working in the 8th inning. In the dirt, Barton takes it, trainer blocks it. 1-2 the count.
Now Derek Barton took the first 2 fastballs as the veteran Darren Oliver over from the Angels. Given the package deal with Vladimir.
Yeah.
He's now with the Rangers, but Derek took the first 2 fastballs almost like sitting something off speed. But Francisco, is not too often that you think about wanting to hit the splitter because it goes down so quickly. Maybe the location, first 2 fastballs were too good for Barton.
There is the splitter, but it drops low. 2-2. Throws it pretty hard as splitters go. So Barton was down in the count 0-2. He's worked it even. Swing and a miss, and he chased that splitter. So Frank Francisco comes in, does his job, and the A's strand a pair in the bottom of the 8th. Sharks Wings Game 3 preview. And Matt Mayoko is the new 49er and NFL Insider Comcast Sports Net. So we welcome Matt. He'll be on the show. Matt Mayoko, welcome aboard. Jerry Blevins takes over. Justin Smoke drives one to left, and this baby is gone. Second home run in the career of Justin Smoke.
Well, you didn't have to watch the flight of the ball, just listen to the sound off the bat. Try to go fastball in, and talked about Smoke being a little bit different and maybe better hitter for the left side, just watching some, but boy, what a great swing that
was. So Blevins gives up the long one to Smoke, and that'll bring up Matt Trainer. Trainer's 1 for 3. And he lines one right field. Sweeney racing over, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Ryan Sweeney in right field.
well, slicing away off the bat of Trainer, the right-hander, and Ryan Sweeney, that extra little takeoff right there is when he put it in the second gear and just really went after it. Didn't have to leave his feet. Braced himself against the padded wall and shut it out. A very good effort by Tyson Ross.
Andres Blanco manages to get that soft line drive through the infield for a base hit. So Blanco has his first hit tonight, and that is hit number 13 for the Rangers.
Now batting, number 23, Craig Gentry.
Back to the top of the order, Craig Gentry. In the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Sweeney, Kuzmanov, Chavez. If anybody gets aboard, Rosales. And the Rangers' bullpen is quiet, so it looks like Frank Francisco will head back out there and try to finish it up. 4-0 Rangers. As we were doing the games in Toronto, Ray, we, as always, kind of keep an eye on the scoreboard. Saw that the Rangers won Friday night, and then won again Saturday, won again Sunday. So we had a pretty good idea that the A's would be seeing a confident team, and that has been the case. Not only have they won 3 in a row, the Rangers, but they've won 7 out of their last 10.
As Ron Washington said, it's about starting pitching, because taking them into deeper in the game, the bullpen early had been worn down a little bit. They've got some different offensive players, but these guys look like they can contribute as they have tonight, especially Smoke hitting one here.
Down the right field line, Sweeney coming in. He goes into a slide, and he caught it. Gonna work out Ryan Sweeney. He's got those long strides, and he covers a lot of ground.
Trying to say, I got it, and into the slide in the foul territory. A very nice running sliding catch, and a pop-up slide on top of it.
He can do it. Terrific outfield.
Playing against the Rangers, you know he makes some great plays against Texas.
Kinsler's in there going, figures. Is it going to be Sweeney taking care of this one? Why not?
Tighter record.
That's right. He's got held by many. So we're headed to the bottom of the ninth. It's 4-0 Texas.
See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, yes, by Xfinity, the next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley. And by the Chevy Spring Event with great deals on award-winning cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Frank Francisco back to the mound. His first pitch to Sweeney is a strike at the knees. Sweeney, Kuzminov, Chavez, and we hope more than that. Francisco got the final out of the 8th inning with 2 on. He struck out Derek Barton. And even though the Rangers added the run, when he came in the 8th inning, it was a save situation, which means it still is a safe situation. So Francisco a chance to do that. Ryan Sweeney a strikeout and a pair of fly balls to left field. That one hit into left field for a base hit. Sweeney going the other way as he does so well.
But it's time now for the Jeep drive of the game. It is not a long home run. How about a hit that breaks up a no-hitter? And Rajay Davis, a double down the left field line. No-hitter for Rich Harden until that hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. So 5 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball by Rich Harden. A very good outing. So Rajay Davis, our Jeep drive of the game, on a double down the left field line. And if Rajay gets up again, A's are doing something this half inning.
Here's Kuzminov. Kuzminov's last at bat, he hit a drive to right field, hit it very well. It looked like he was ticketed for extra bases, but Vladimir Guerrero raced back near the warning track, reached up, and made a very nice play. One and one to Kuzminov. Before that, a ground out to short in the 2nd inning, and a strikeout swinging in the 4th. So Kuzminov is 0 for 3. Just got a piece of that one. Make sure you join us tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Here's the ball game. A's pregame live comes your way at 6:30. As we mentioned earlier, Vin Mazzaro is going to start for the Athletics. So the A's will call Mazzaro up tomorrow. He will be opposed by Scott Feldman. So I take that back. There is no pregame tomorrow. So no A's pregame live. So the Sharks will be on right before us. So that's a pretty good doubleheader on Comcast Sportsnet California. The Sharks and the Red Wings game 3. And then right after that, the A's and the Texas Rangers. I'm looking forward to seeing Vin Mazzaro. He's been pitching well for the River Cats. One and 2 to Kuzminov. Drill to left. Hamilton near the wall. Gone. A's are on the board. It's 4-2.
Well, there's the Kuz, and they are Kuzing Kuzminov. Quickly. This gets up because Kevin Kuzminov, a hanging slider. April the 10th was his first as a member of the Athletics. That was at Anaheim against Weaver. And this breaking ball, no doubt, he crushed it. This night, cool night air. How big is the home run by Smoke? The 10th inning made it a 4-0 game. This makes it 4-2. A nice smile by Kevin Kuzminov. Great swing. 1-2 slider.
Here's Chavez trying to get aboard. So Kuzminov now with 15 RBIs on the year. 2-0. Tali Feliz starts to warm up.
A great swing. That ball will leave any park.
Rosales on deck, Feliz in the bullpen. Pitch inside, he walked him. That is the first walk Rangers pitchers have issued in this ball game.
Well, that makes it the only walk in the game because Dallas Braden in the A's bullpen so far not walked a batter. Feliz, if they're waiting for the tip of the cap in the bullpen. Oh, Mike Maddox left his cap. That's an indication. Is he ready? Andy Hawkins, bullpen coach. Trainer buying a little bit of time. I don't know. See Maddox there waiting. There's the tip of the cap, letting know that Feliz is ready. He'll get 8 more tosses. A couple, 2 or 3 more in the bullpen before he's called in, and then 8 on the mound. So the A's do have the tying run at the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning.
So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Tali Feliz coming in. The A's doing some damage here in the bottom of the 9th.
Tali Feliz. How about a strikeout? How about a strikeout? How about a strikeout? First 3 batters. Punch out, punch out, punch out. But on the 5th in that same series, Adam Kennedy, 2-run home run to right field. He will throw the ball 95 to 99. Got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. Ball into Scott Harrison last year. He threw it 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
He can bring it.
Breaking pitch. That's not Feliz. I'm sorry.
They're going to get a hitter to swing at it. He fooled the umpire.
Rosales the hitter. A single, a homer, and a walk. 2-0. Feliz turned 22 years old yesterday from the Dominican Republic. He's 6'3", 215 pounds. There's a fastball for a strike. 95. He took a little off.
That's a good take by Adam Rosales. His at bat, sure, very critical. If he could hit a home run, tie the game, but base runners, the A's would like to have. So Joran Chavez at first base.
Hopped up. He got the fastball in on Rosales. Michael Young has it, and that's out number 1. Well, there was that good fastball in a good location, and Rosales just couldn't quite get to it. So 1 out, and here comes Eric Patterson.
Number 1, Eric Patterson.
Of course, with Chavez at first, anybody who comes up is the tying run. Landon Powell is in the on-deck circle. He is now the catcher. Fastball, swing and a miss. Patterson is 0 for 3. He struck out, hit a fly ball to center field, and grounded to short. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 97 miles an hour. So he's gone 94, 97.
Think he'll throw him anything off speed?
Up and away. Might be choking up a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot.
Turn it up. Take an cue stick and turn it up a notch or two.
Yeah. 1-2. Went with a breaking pitch. Patterson lays off. So the count even at 2-2.
He's kind of changed his delivery a little bit to throw the breaking ball. This is the time. Just look for a fastball. Because I don't think he wants to go any farther than throwing the breaking ball, trying to get a swing and a miss on a bad pitch. 1-2.
Fastball, a pretty good swing by Patterson. He fouled it straight back. Looked like he started his swing a little bit earlier there. There's Powell, switch hitter. Patterson, a little emergency swing on 97, and he was able to just get a piece of it and stay alive. Again, the 2-2. And again, a foul back. Patterson hanging in there. And pitch number 8 coming from Feliz to Patterson. Smoke, the first baseman, playing behind the runner Chavez at first. Outfield shifted toward left center.
Shaking off a couple of pitches from training.
Got him swinging. Stayed right with the fastball and got in on the hands of Patterson. And Eric Patterson 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. 2 outs.
Your attention, please.
Well, they just stay with the fastball inside.
Batting for Landon Powell.
No doubt. 97 mile an hour. Got a little bit extra.
So 2 outs, and Jake Fox is going to hit for Powell here in the 9th. So Fox, who, as we know, likes that fastball, so he's going to see a guy with a good one here. So Fox steps in. with a breaking ball that stays outside.
I figure Jake Fox is not going to get anything in the inner half of the plate. Got a first pitch slider because they know he's an aggressive hitter. The more he misses with a breaking ball, the more he challenges with a fastball, but back with another breaking ball.
Chavez goes to second on defensive difference. So 1-1 the count. Fox 2 for 4 as a pinch hitter this year. Has an RBI. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 98. It's an easy 98 too.
They talked about making this kid a starter. He could sure save a lot of games.
Yes, he could. Trying to save this one. 1-2. Fox swing and a miss. He struck him out 99 miles an hour, and that's the ball game. The A's make it interesting in the ninth. They get a 2-run homer by Kevin Kuzminoff to close the gap, but Feliz comes in, gets the final 3 outs, and the Texas Rangers take game 1 of this 3-game series by a final score of 4-2. So the Rangers have won 4 in a row. The A's have lost 6 out of their last 7. So the A's now 13-14 on the year. So Rich Harden, very good, and he gets the win tonight. Dallas Braden takes the loss. Again, the final score, Rangers over the